So hi guys, same again. It's Mac Bad Visuals. Yeah. So okay, today we're basically just talking about how to blend skin tones and also the way I color grade my images. Everybody has different ways in which they color grade their images, but I'm just gonna show the way I tend to like color grade my images and blend my skin tone. So actually, I just finished doing my frequency separation on this particular image and dodging and burning. So here is the without the dodge and burn, and here is it without the frequency separation. This is the image. So this is the raw picture from capture one. I sent from capture one to my Photoshop. So we are here right now. After doing my frequency separation and my dodging and burning, I tend to like to my blend my skin tone together, and it's actually really easy the way I tend to do mine. uh I'm actually going to come on my retouch academy and click on the magical skin tone. So when I click on this, it's retouch academy just definitely or generally just going to select the skin tone for me and select both a mid tone and the shadow area. But many a times I don't know, maybe most people do not actually realize this, that when I'm going to apply, like, okay, this is, you need to paint on the mask right here. So you need to like paint white on it, white reveals and black whatever. You should understand what I'm trying to say. So if I'm going to paint this color right now, I want to review what's under this black right now. I'm painting with a white brush. I'm painting with a very hard brush. This, it's a very hard brush. Okay, so when I paint on this, I don't know if you guys can see clearly, it's actually painted a color on the model skin which is not actually a color. Yes, it looks like mid-tone colors, but it's not giving me what's the mid-tone and what the shadow is. It's just giving me what Retouch Academy thinks the color is, which I don't like. So this is what I tend to do after painting just the general um color. You can see here the before and after. You can see that patch right there, before after. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come on the mid-tone area of this Retouch Academy, double click on it, then take my eyedropper tool and select a mid-tone that I think is the skin tone of the model. I'm just going to select the skin tone which is going to fall both on the highlight and mid-tone of the model, which is this, I guess. Okay, I've selected this area right here. I'm going to click on OK. So it looks as if nothing really actually happened, but something has actually happened. So I'm going to, after I'm done with the mid-tone, I'm going to come to the shadow area, click on the double click on the shadow area also. Then I'm going to select where I assume to be the shadow, like the dark part of the skin of the model. So I'm going to click on somewhere about here under this jawline where it's falling into shadow from the light. So somewhere about here works fine with me. Then I'm going to click on OK. Then coming back to where I painted before, you can see it is not actually same color as it was before. This is looking like there's almost nothing on the skin, like looking almost close to what our skin is. So I know this is fine. This is fine by me. Then I can proceed from here. You can even see that it's barely showing that I painted anything on this same patch here. This is it before and after. So right here I'm going to now paint. So you guys should permit me to like do a speed ramp of this so I won't waste anybody's time. Okay. So guys, you should realize that if it's a beauty work, you need to know, you need to put your makeup artist into consideration here, because they tend to paint the eyeshadow. So you're not meant to paint the eyeshadow area. Like, you should leave it the actual color of what your makeup artist did to the model. And also the lipstick also, you should leave the lipstick to be the same. Should do that basically. And you could always press the I don't know what they call this stuff, slash backslash or something, to review and show you what you're doing. there's really no magic behind the way I tend to like color grade. It's just basic. If you understand the basics of Photoshop, you should be able to do this. So basically, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna click here, and at times I tend to start with my selective color. I click on the selective color, so it pops out this red, pops out. So I go down to my or should I call it black channel or something. I go down to the blacks. This is based on, should I say, personal preference or something. The way I might tend to color grade, you might not like it, but you should just definitely, if you know the fundamentals of this, then you can proceed from here. Okay, so many a times I could tend to take my yellow, bump it towards the green, the blue, because the opposite of yellow is blue, the opposite of this magenta is green. If I'm bumping this up, it's gonna have add magenta to the blacks. If I bring it here, it's gonna add greens. So the opposite of the cyan, if I drag it up, it's gonna be cyan, and if I drag it to the opposite side, it's gonna be red. So if you know that, then I think that's giving you an headway to how you should, like, how you want your image to turn out. Then you drive towards that. So many a times I could drag my blacks towards the blue. Then my cyan, I had a little bit of cyan, maybe about two or three to the blacks. Then I move on to the neutral. I actually do not do many stuff on neutral either. So I just, on my neutral I had a little bit of red if I want to. But if I see the image looks like if the image looks really red, I'll bump it away from the red side and add a little bit of cyan. But looking at our skin right now, I think I love the way our skin looks. There's no point adding any red, or there's no point dragging some magenta or anything. Magenta, I never really like adding magenta to my picture. It makes the images look really weird. So I could add yellow into this shirt right now, just how I might like it. Then my white, I don't do anything to my whites. I just bump this black to make my white pop in the image. So I could just bump this black, drag it backwards. Okay, I guess that's fine. Then just what we just done, just this little stuff before and after. Capiche? This is how this looks right now. Okay, and then I could move on to my curves. That's if I want to move on to my curves. Curves is just the same thing everything does. It's just how you can play around with your images. I can drag my blue up this way. Let me turn off the lower frequency. So I drag my blue up. Remember, as I drag the curve of the blue, everything turned into like a little bit of magenta. So I'm going to drag this middle part down, so I have the actual color back. So I just did this. Okay. Okay, I hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing right. I'm dragging the blue backwards also, so I could have a little bit of orange. Then the green, I don't really need anything in the green, but okay, adding a bit, okay, a bit of green in the shadows, going out. Okay, okay, this works fine with me, and I could just add a little bit of what's the name? Contrast to the image. It looks bad. A few little bits. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, so the way I tend to work is subtle is everything. I really do my stuff subtly, I guess, if that's the right English to say right now. So just that little stuff we did on the curves layer, this is what it just turned into.